I interview domestic workers who have been abused. The nature of migration, you are out of your comfort zone, you're away from home, you're speaking a language that's not yours, you are dependent on your employer in terms of visa and that sort of thing. You're isolated because you're living in someone else's house. You don't know where you are, you don't have your bearings, you don't have your community support, and all of that. And so they are in a very vulnerable position, and a lot of employers take advantage of that vulnerability, and many of them are abused. One woman was crying to me and she was like, they treated me like an animal, they told their children to treat me like an animal, the children refused to let me sit with them, I had to sit apart from them, the children would beat me, everyone would beat me, even the grandmother was beating me. Some of them are just absolutely tortured, you know, they're sort of black and blue and their eyes are a little bit dead, you know. If they're involved in a trafficking situation, which many of them are, then they don't actually get their salary. Their families are threatened back home, so if you don't do a good job, then I can kill your family. You know, this sort of thing, or some of them are abused with household items. One girl had a plate broken over her head and then her arms were slit with the sharp end of the plate, and they get their hair hacked off, so their dignity is taken away. It's something that sort of happens in war as well. Prisoners have to shave their head, so it sort of dehumanises them as well. So when you start the rehabilitation process, you have to start by confirming that they're a human. That's something in itself, isn't it? So the situation these women are in is it's unbearable. But it's incredible how strong they are. Like usually after they've been in the shelter for 2 or 3 weeks, and once they're the shock is worn off of their abuse, they realise that they're safe, and then they sort of get this glow back and this determination to survive, and they're like, I will survive, And it's incredible watching them, and it's sort of like they stand up straight, and you can see it.